Hello, dear students. I am Dr. Mahesh Naik. In this video, we are going to discuss a poem by Langston Hughes. The title of the poem is Mother to Son. Mother to Son, written by Langston Hughes. His lifetime is 1902 to 1967. These are the two photographs or images or pictures of the poet Langston Hughes. Dear students, in the last class or classes, you have read poems on different themes. Okay, those themes may be on patriotism, on love, on humanity, and on friendship. Okay, and those poets who wrote those poems were obviously from different countries. The objectives of this class are: the first one, to make you to know about the poet. The second one is to make you know about racism and oppression. Racism and oppression. The third objective is to make you understand the theme of overcoming obstacles in life. The fourth objective, to comprehend the poem after recitation. Recitation is a reading of the poem. The last objective is to analyze, to make you able to analyze or interpret the poem on your own. Right, dear students, let us know some details about the poet Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes is a well-known Afro-American poet. Afro-American poet. He was born in Joplin, Mississippi, United States of America. His parents separated after his birth. That means they took divorce after the birth of the poet. So the poet had to be brought up by his mother and grandmother. The poet focuses on African American experience, and that is the subject of his writing, the experience of African American people. His popular works are The Weary Blues, published in 1926. This is a collection of poems. Fine Clothes to the Jew, published in 1927. This is also a collection of poems. The Ways of White Folks, 1934. It is a collection of short stories. Okay, dear students, here we have some information about the poem as an introduction. This poem, Mother to Son, was first published in the magazine Crisis, December 1922. And this magazine, Crisis, was established to promote civil rights, to promote civil rights. And this poem again was published in the collection of poems called The Weary Blues in 1926. 1926. This poem is addressed from a mother to a son. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಈ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಈ ಪೊಯಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಾತುಗಳು. This is, or this poem, or whatever is said in this poem is a warning about life's obstacles and encouragement to face the difficulties and dangers of life with hope. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಪೊಯಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಕವಿತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯ ಸಂದೇಶ ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯ ಒಂದು ಆ, ನುಡಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ? ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕಷ್ಟ ಕಾರ್ಪಣ್ಯಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸವಾಲುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದಿಂದ, ನಂಬಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಎದುರಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮಸ್ಥೈರ್ಯವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪಡಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಂದೇಶ ಈ ಪದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. This poem shows the effect of racism and oppression on the lives and experiences of the black Americans. That means, in this poem, we see how racism and oppression affect the lives of black people, especially in America. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಮೆರಿಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣೀಯ ಜನರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ರೇಸಿಸಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ಣಭೇದ ನೀತಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ದಬ್ಬಾಳಿಕೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಪರಿಣಾಮವನ್ನ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಲಾಗಿದೆ. And this poem is considered as an advice from any mother to any son. Okay, it is a universal, we can say it has an universal appeal. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಮೆರಿಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣೀಯ ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಾತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳದಲೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಯಿ, ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಯಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಾತುಗಳಂತ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಬಹುದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ. Right, dear students, before going to the explanation or analysis of the poem, let me read the poem for you. ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಈ ಪದ್ಯವನ್ನ ಓದ್ತೇನೆ. Just listen to the poem. Listen to the poem. Even though you have the text with you, just close the text, okay, and listen to the poem. Because in the objective, it is already mentioned that to make you able to understand or comprehend the poem after recitation. ಪದ್ಯವನ್ನು ಓದಿದ ನಂತರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮುಖ್ಯಾಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ಗ್ರಹಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುವಂತ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪದ್ಯವನ್ನು ಓದ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಕಲೆಯನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇದರ ಗುರಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು. Okay, dear students, are you ready to listen to the poem? Yes, then let me read the poem for you. Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. Well, son, I will tell you, life for me has been no crystal stair. It had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time, I have been climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark where there has been no light. So, boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on the steps because you find it is kinder hard. Don't fall now, for I am still going, honey. I am still climbing, and life for me has been no crystal stair. Okay, students, so that is the poem for you. Right, I hope you have understood or you have grasped or you have comprehended some of the important words or ideas of the poem. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ನಾನು ಓದಿದ ನಂತರ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ. Right, let us go to the analysis or explanation of the poem. Fine. So here, this poem is narrated in the first person because it is said as I. First person, it is narrated in the first person. And it is a dramatic monologue. We can say dramatic monologue. Monologue means a dialogue by one person. Here, one person is speaking to the other person, and the other person is just listening. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಜೊತೆಗೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೊನೋಲಾಗ್. ಇಬ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಯಲಾಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಡ್ರಾಮಾಟಿಕ್ ಮೊನೋಲಾಗ್. ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ದ ಮದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Right, what is the mother doing here? Okay, the speaker the speaker or the mother is advising her son, is encouraging her son, is feeling motivation or hope in her son. ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಾದವನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಲ್ಲಿ ಧೈರ್ಯವನ್ನ, ಆತ್ಮಸ್ಥೈರ್ಯವನ್ನ, ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯನ್ನ ತುಂಬುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ರೈಟ್, ಎಸ್. ಹೇಗೆ? ಬೈ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ಬೈ ನರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹರ್ ಓನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ. ಅಮೆರಿಕದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸವಾಗಿರುವ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣೀಯ ಮಹಿಳೆಯಾಗಿ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣೀಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ತಾನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಜೀವನವನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ತನ್ನ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ತನ್ನ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಮಗನಲ್ಲಿ ಧೈರ್ಯವನ್ನ, ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನ ತುಂಬುವಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ತಾಯಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಬೈ ನರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಮದರ್ ಈಸ್ trying to encourage her son, trying to fill hope in her son to lead life. Right. What is her experience then? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅವಳ ಅನುಭವ? Come on, let us see what is her experience. Yes, life for her was not crystal stair. Look at this. For her, for this mother, okay, life was not a crystal stair. Then what is crystal stair? Okay, yes, a crystal stair is a smooth, clear, shiny, comfortable staircase to climb up. Okay, this is we can call it metaphor, extended metaphor. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಾಫರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಳಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ ಎ ಲಿಟರಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕ್ಷರ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲುಗಳ ಒಂದು ಸರಣಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಟರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲುಗಳು, ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್, ಓಕೆ, ಎ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ shiny metal, we can say, kind of shiny smooth metal, or okay, a mineral we can say. Right, crystal stair. Fine. For her, life was not a crystal stair. Of course, still it is not a crystal stair for her. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಒಂದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಫಟಿಕದ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲುಗಳು ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, it is entirely opposite of a crystal stair. Okay, opposite of crystal stair. And of course, then for whom life was crystal stair, or for whom life is crystal stair? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಲೈಫು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ತರ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ poem, we can say that life was crystal stair for the white people living in America. ಏನು ಬಿಳಿಯ ವರ್ಣದ ಅಥವಾ ಶ್ವೇತ ವರ್ಣೀಯರು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅಮೆರಿಕದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸವಾಗಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಶ್ವೇತ ವರ್ಣೀಯರಿಗೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ತಮಗೆ ತಮಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣೀಯರಿಗೆ ಜೀವನ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಶೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Then how was it? How was it? Okay, this life or this staircase. Okay, this staircase. We have what kind of staircase was their life? It had tacks. Tacks. Tacks means okay, small nails. Small nails. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಳೆಗಳಿದ್ವು. ಓಕೆ, ಮೊಳೆಗಳಿದ್ವು. ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಂಟರ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಂಟರ್ಸ್. Splinters means small pieces of glass, wood or metal. Small pieces, waste pieces, broken pieces of wood, metal or glass. And even torn boards. Torn boards. ಆ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಮತ್ತೆ torn boards. Boards means a thin metal plate. Thin metal plate. Okay, in it. That means the staircase had small nails, pieces of glasses, and thin board, thin metal plate in it. That means these tacks, that means nails, splinters, pieces of glass and wood and metal, and a thin metal plate or board. They symbolize the difficulties, obstacles, problems, dangers black people had or faced in their lives. ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣೀಯರು ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಅಥವಾ ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ನೋವುಗಳನ್ನು, ಸಂಕಟಗಳನ್ನು, ವೇದನೆಯನ್ನ, ಸವಾಲುಗಳನ್ನು ಇವು ಸಿಂಬಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, just like okay, just imagine if you climbed a staircase with broken pieces of glass and nails on it. Okay, just imagine that too with barefoot, ಬರಿಗಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಳೆಗಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಅಥವಾ ಗಾಜಿನ ಚೂರುಗಳು ಬಿದ್ದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಬರಿಗಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ತು ಹೋದರೆ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಊಹಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ದ ಪೊಯೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ದ ಮದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಹರ್ ಸನ್, ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. Yes, and even the floor was bare without any carpet. Okay, the floor, the base of the steps was bare. There was no carpet on it. There was no covering on it. Okay. ಆ ಮೆಟ್ಲುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಆ, ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಪೆಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಹಾಸಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So the staircase was bare, it had tacks, splinters, and boards. So on such a staircase, she had to climb. ಅಂಥ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ಕೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅಂಥ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಳು ಹತ್ತಬೇಕಾಯಿತು ಅಥವಾ ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರಯಾಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. So that means, okay, that if we think in the other sense, life for the black people was not easy, was not comfortable. It was full of obstacles, insults, challenges, shame, and injustice, exploitation, oppression, and whatnot. Okay, so they had to live such a life, they had to face such situations in their lives, and have been facing, okay, now also at the time of uh, the mother's speaking to her son. Right. So in the last slide, we saw what kind of life the mother has been leading so far. Yes, but she has been climbing on all the time. Okay, but of course, there were splinters, tacks, and other dangers on the staircase for her. But she did not stop her journey. She did not stop climbing on the staircase. Okay, she has been climbing on all the time. ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೊಳೆ ಚೂರಿದೆ, ಗಾಜಿನ ಚೂರಿದಾವೆ, ಮೊಳೆಗಳಿದೆ, ಮೀನ್ ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ತುಂಡುಗಳಿದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತಾನು ಹತ್ತೋದನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಮಹಿಳೆ. ಓಕೆ, ತನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯಾಣವನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಮೆಟ್ಟಲು ಹತ್ತೋದನ್ನ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿದ್ಲು. Okay, that means she was never discouraged by the insults or the challenges posed to her in her life. She continued climbing on the steps. Okay, this shows her perseverance. This shows resilience. This shows that with the support and hard work, the black people have been leading their life, leading their life. Right. She reached landings and turning corners. Okay, she climbed and she reached landings. Okay, and turning corners. That means these are different stages or different places on a staircase. Staircase ಮೇಲೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಟರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಟೇರ್ಕೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸೀದಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಟರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಅವಳು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಲು, ಅಂತಹ ಜಾಗಗಳನ್ನ ಅವಳು ತಲುಪಿದ್ಲು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ, in her life she reached some positions, ಅಥವಾ there were some situations which acted as corners. That means she stopped there for a while because she didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to proceed her journey. But still, she had a hope that she would definitely continue her journey. Right? She went through darkness also. Yes, there was no light. She came to many places where there was no light. There was complete darkness, but she was not afraid. She was not afraid. ಅಂದರೆ ತನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಘಟ್ಟಗಳನ್ನ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅವಳು ಎದುರಿಸಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಎಂಥ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್? ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ನೆಸ್. ಡಾರ್ಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ, a time of tension, a time where one becomes blank. Okay, one doesn't know what to do. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತೋಚಿದ್ರೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಕತ್ತಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ವೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಆ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತಹ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಇವಳು ದಾಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ನೋ ಲೈಟ್, there was no hope, there was no promise for them, but still they have clung to the life. They have kept a close watch on life. ಅಂದರೆ ಜೀವನವನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಗಮನಿಸಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಸ್, ರೈಟ್. Even though there was darkness, even though there were corners, she had not stopped climbing the stairs. ಕತ್ತಲೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ, ಜಾಗ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ತಾನು ಹತ್ತೋದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವಳು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್, ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಪರ್ಸಿವರೆನ್ಸ್, ರೆಸಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಪರಸ್ಪರ ಸಹಕಾರದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಷ್ಟದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಿಂದ, ಶ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ವರಿಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಾತನ್ನ ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಸೊ ಮೈ ಬಾಯ್, ಶಿ ಸೇಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಮಗನೇ, ಓಕೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅಪ್. Okay, don't give up. Even though you find many challenges, obstacles, hurdles in your life. Okay, if you find splinters, tacks, and boards on the staircase, don't turn back. Don't climb down. ನೀನು ಹತ್ತುವಂತಹ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೊಳೆಗಳಿದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಅಥವಾ ಗಾಜಿನ ತುಂಡು ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ನೀನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಬೇಡ. ಹತ್ತುವಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಡ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿಸ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಶಿ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ಹರ್ ಸನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟು ಟರ್ನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀವನನೇ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಅವರಿಗೆ. Here she is trying to say that you are not the only person who will face this kind of situation, or who will lead a life in this kind of atmosphere or condition. ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥನು ನೀನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಸಹ ಅದೇ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದವಳು. ನಾನೊಬ್ಬಳೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಓಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವಜರು ಸಹ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಂಥವ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. Okay, she's telling to her son, okay, not only he who finds nails or splinters on his staircase. Okay, so many people who belong to his or their race, they have been facing such a life, they have been leading such a life. Okay, that is why she's telling him not to turn back, not to turn back, not to give up, not to surrender, not to submit. Okay, she also advises him not to sit down if the steps are less hard. Okay, okay, fine. His son may find a place where the steps are less hard, a bit ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲನ್ನ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅನುಕೂಲವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜಾಗ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ, ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ become complacent. Okay, if he gets some comfort in his life. Of course, it is very difficult to get some comfort in their lives, but she anticipates if you get okay a comfortable place, if you get a place, if you get a step which is less hard, don't settle there. Don't forget that your journey is still incomplete. Okay, ನಿನ್ನ ಜರ್ನಿ ಇನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀನು ಇನ್ನು ಪ್ರಯಾಣವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಮರಿಬೇಡ ಅನ್ನೋ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. She encourages him not to fall down and give up. Yes. Okay. Don't fall down. Not to fall down. Not to give up. Okay. Fall down means don't become discouraged. Don't lose hope in your life. And don't think that you cannot continue your journey. Okay. So here she exhorts him to keep on ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರಯಾಣವನ್ನ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರು ನೀನು ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೀನು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಡೌನ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅಪ್, ಓಕೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹರ್ ಸನ್, because she is still going on and climbing amidst all the adversities of life. Yes, why she is telling her son not to give up, not to fall down, and not to sit down, not to turn back, because she is still going on. She is still climbing on amidst all the adversities of life, amidst all the challenges the life has posed her. ಅಂದರೆ ತನಗೆ ಜೀವನವು ಒಡ್ಡಿದಂತಹ ಸವಾಲುಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಅನುಭವಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅವಮಾನಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲದರ ನಡುವೆಯೂ ಸಹ ತಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಾನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಓಕೆ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು go forward. We have to move forward with some hope. Another, she is telling to her son. Okay, dear students, now it is time to conclude the poem. The poem conveys the idea of encouragement and hope. Okay, yes. So we saw how the mother encourages her child, her son, and feels hope by giving her own example. By giving her own example. It has a universal quality. Yes, this poem has a universal quality. That means this poem doesn't mean it is restricted only to the experience or experiences of the blacks in America. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಮೆರಿಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣೀಯರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಪದ್ಯ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಅಪೀಲ್. So that means I have already said any mother can be telling these words to any son in any corner of the world, right? Anybody who is grumbling about difficulties in life can take this poem as a source of motivation. Look at this. Anybody, any person, maybe a son, maybe a father, maybe a brother, maybe a student, maybe okay, any profession or whatever you are. Okay, if you are grumbling about your life, take this poem as an example, because nobody has led a comfortable life. Okay, many people are there who have strived hard, who have come up with their perseverance, resilience, and patience. ಓಕೆ, ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ, ಶ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಂಥ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆನ ಹುಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದಲೇ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರೋರು ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥವ್ರು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂತಹ, ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಂತಹ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊಣಗಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪದ್ಯವನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ. What have we understood from this poem? What are the learning outcomes? Yes, The students know about the poet. Okay, the students know about the poet Langston Hughes. The students know about the importance of encouragement and hope in life. Yes, encouragement and hope are very important in life to move forward. To move forward, the students are able to comprehend the important aspects of the poem after recitation. Okay, and now you are able to interpret the poem on your own. On your own. Right, dear students, now let us look at some five multiple choice questions. Okay, and it will help to know our results, how much we have understood the poem. Fine. The first one, pick out the work not written by Langston Hughes. Not written by Langston Hughes. A. Mountain Interval. B. The Weary Blues. C. Fine Clothes to the Jew. D. The Ways of White Fox. Yes, which is not written by Langston Hughes. Right, dear students? You are right, and here is your answer. Mountain Interval. Yes, this is not written by Langston Hughes. This is written by Robert Frost. Question number 2. Langston Hughes is a well-known dash poet. Dash poet. Okay, let us see the options. British poet, American poet, Afro-American poet, African poet. Yes, think about the answer. We have seen this in our today's presentation, and here is your answer. See, Afro-American poet. Good. Question number 3. Here it is. Choose the line that is not in Mother to Son. Yes, the line which is not in this poem. And bolts torn up, and looked down one as far as I could, and places with no carpet on the floor, and turning corners. Yes, one line is not found in this poem. And which is that line? Think or remember the poem. Right? Have you come across the answer? Check your answer. Yes, and looked down one as far as I could. Yes, this line is in the road not taken. Question number 4. Which line comes after but all the time? Yes, which line comes after this line in the poem but all the time? After this line, which line comes in the poem? And birds turn up, it has had tucks on it. Don't you fall now? I have been climbing on. I have been climbing on. Yes, which one of these lines come after this line in the poem? In this poem. Yes, recalling the poem. Okay, dear students, here is your answer. Yes, but all the time I have been climbing on. D is the answer. The last question. What is the central theme of the poem? Mother to son. Yes, go through the options very carefully. Problem of staircase, encouragement and hope, affection between mother and son, climbing, climbing steps. The theme of the poem, okay, theme of the poem, central theme of the poem, my dear students, central theme of the poem. Yes, don't get confused. Central theme, and here is the answer. B. Yes, encouragement and hope. Encouragement and hope. Okay, dear students, here multiple choice questions session is over, and it is time to look at the reference. Yes, the book Literary Perceptions, BOS Board of Studies, Davangere University, Davangere. This book has been taken to prepare this class, and this web address is used to pick out the photographs of the poet. Fine, let me thank you for listening and watching to this class very attentively. Okay, dear students, have a cheerful day. And now it is time for me to end the class. Right? Fine.